Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. Today we have coins, diamonds, and red orange. Now you might be saying, there's no coins in there. I opted out of putting actual coins on there. My personal call. It's my universe. I just decided to use something that was essentially the same size as like a nickel or a quarter to give that feeling. Not that you have to use a coin, so don't get stuck on using a coin. Now, what I think would be kind of cool is if you had like, kind of like a kid's toy coin type of thing. I don't know if they even have those anymore, but play money type stuff. That would be kind of fun to put on here. I even considered, putting like some gears instead of coins. Hello artists. Okay, time for another one. Let's see, gotten a few ahead, thankfully, so I'll just sit down and try to edit all these out here in the next few days. It's a lot of work. It's getting better though. It's getting better, getting a handle on it. What's our color? Ooh, red orange. We did orange red. Now we're gonna do red orange. Ooh, red orange. Very orangey. It's pumpkin color. Pumpkin Halloween color. But next, I think I just went cross-eyed on you. Diamonds. Oh, like the playing cards diamonds. Remember I had, I was working on playing cards, so it was diamond shape. And coins. Ooh. So we're gonna have combinations there of diamond shape and circle shape. Coins doesn't have to be a coin, although it could be. I don't care if you use money in your art. I think there's some rule somewhere that you're not supposed to do that. I don't know. I'm not the money, please. So diamonds could be, I think we'll just go with diamond shape. That's how I choose to interpret it. And coins, we're gonna see what happens with that. I'm trying to think if I have any like toy coins or toy money. I know I have some Monopoly money, but there's no coins in there. I have some game pieces, but there's no coins in there either, I don't think. I don't think I have anything in my stash other than actual money to do the coins. Or what if we change coin to steampunk? Kind of that same gears would be the same size as coins. Again, it's our interpretation of it, so we're looking for a circular shape similar to the size of a coin. That's what I'm saying, because it's my universe, and that's what I'm going to do. I think actually if we took red, orange with diamond shape, with coin shape, all right, so since we have diamonds and coins, I'm going to interpret that as coin-sized shapes of circles and diamond shapes. And I love this stencil. I'm trying to see if there's any mark on it as to who made it. It's kind of one of my favorites. You will see me use this fairly often. Not a ton, but I definitely enjoy it. There's no doubt. I'm just trying to find an interesting shape on here. That's pretty cool. I think that's even a little better. We're looking for dynamic energy, right? Which means we're going to have some things going off of the page. We're going to have some, being centered so we can see the diamond shape for sure. We're going to take our texture paste, which this is my homemade texture paste. The reason why I like the homemade kind is because I can get it to the consistency that I want it, which is faster drying than a lot of the texture pastes out there. Now, you know, you don't want to, that's getting a little dry on the edge. We don't want to put that in the center of the mix. But this is super simple to make. I do have a video for this. This almost feels like it needs some more powder in it just to thicken it up again. Texture paste is super simple to make, guys. Half a cup, approximately. Okay, it's a half a cup gesso, half a cup Mod Podge, and a cup baby powder or talcum powder or something along that line. I like to do it just a little bit thicker so that it dries faster. So we're gonna put a big glob of glick down on this guy. Oh. Love it. I'm gonna put some down on this deli sheet here too, because why not, right? We're here. I think that'd make a great deli sheet background, you know, to where we can make our pieces and parts out of it. I'm going rogue here. Supposed to be working on that little square, and here I am doing deli sheets. But, you know, why not add a little texture paste to your deli sheet paper? Because I think once you put color over the top of that, it'll look really cool. Kind of a transparency thing, right? That'd be groovy. I don't know why I'm thinking about deli sheets today. I think it's the fact that I love this shape, and I know that I would use it if I had it. I would. Let's put some circles down on here too. Now you are going to want to go wash off your stencils right away. Texture paste does dry like plaster. It is super heavy duty and hard to get off. So always recommended to go wash your tools after texture paste. Okay, the big reveal. Nice. You know, and if you're bored and if you have tags laying around, by all means, do them. Right? Okay, I'm gonna let that very elegant diamond shape dry. Put a little ridge right there. Because I think it's interesting. Which means I'm gonna do more of it. Ah, don't put your finger through it. Or through that one. Set it down. Okay, walk away from the deli sheet. Such fun. I never thought of putting texture paste down on a deli sheet until it was sitting here right in front of me. You know, you don't have the tools out, so how would you think about it? I'm gonna do one more while I'm here. As a matter of fact, I am. And I would expect that you will see these in future projects. You don't need a bunch. We're just putting a light, thin coat. And that's a great thing about this little spatula from Princeton. And you know, there's the thicker one too. The 2-inch silicone brush is what they're called. They are down in my Amazon list, along with any other tools that you would need for these projects. I don't think this stencil is down there. I don't even know who makes this one. So here we go. Ta-da! I'm gonna do one more of circles, because I can. Dry space. Oh gosh. Love it. Okay. And our little tile should be pretty close to being able to put another layer over the top. It dries really fast, guys. It's not absolutely dry, so don't smush it down. But I think we should be able to do something interesting here. Cool. I didn't want full coverage. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a stencil. I'm expecting some of that kind of texture. I want texture in there. So there we have our diamonds and our coin shape. Well, I might bring some more coins over the top. Not saying I won't, but I like where that's at right now. And then also we have the offsetness. So this was fairly lined up straight, and then we offset these circles coming acrosswise. Instead of just doing a straight line of circles and a straight line of diamonds. The reason why I offset it is because I thought it would look more interesting. And I still think it looks more interesting this way. Now, you can kind of mess with this a little bit. I don't know how much we need to mess with it, because it's pretty interesting right there, huh? I don't really want that extra little piece that kind of flops down. I'd like for that to be a little more diamondy, but meh. Don't worry about it. Don't mess with it. Just let it be, and we will come back soon. I'm gonna go wash my tools. Okay, let's look at red orange. Red orange, a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And how would we mix this? Now, if you look at this, which we just used a few days ago for yellow, the Cad Yellow Light, right? It is more of a cooler yellow than Cad Yellow Deep. This is a much warmer color. So Cad Yellow Deep is definitely the way that you want to go on this. So this is why we have different specific colors of yellow. The Cad Yellow Light is great for the greens. The Cad Yellow Deep is great for the oranges. Now, I'll show you mixing Cad Yellow Light with red. I don't think that it works very well, if I remember correctly, because you can see even just putting it out there, it is a little bit bluer in tone, cooler in tone than this warm orange color. So then we have the Cad Yellow Deep, which is just Cad Yellow Deep is our yellow orange color. We're doing red orange, so we need to bring a little bit of red. Now this is the Parole red. Parole, yeah, something like that. You know, again, my pronunciation, it's not very rarely ever correct, so don't. I think that's how you say it. I don't know for sure. And of course we have our titanium white. I'm gonna have to go and buy more paint after this, I swear to goodness. Okay, and my ivory black. Ivory black, it's the truest black. This is titanium white and ivory black are the colors that they actually recommend in art school. So I have always just used them. Now, red orange. We're going to put this right there centered on red orange so I can remember what darn color we are using. And let me just kind of twist it a little bit. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure that you're seeing what I'm doing over here. So, grabbing our paintbrush, drying it off a little bit. It's getting trashed. See how this paintbrush no longer comes to a point? That means that this paintbrush is on its last legs. So that happens also by leaving it in the water. It's not good for your paintbrushes. But, you know, it was a cheap paintbrush, so it's not like it was a huge deal. Okay, so I told you that this yellow doesn't work quite so well. I might be completely wrong. Maybe it's the perfect color. Wow. Okay. So this makes kind of this harvest orange right there. Let's do this here. It does make yellow orange perfectly. Let's do this because we're going in between red and yellow. Now, is this color the exact same as that color? That's pretty exact. I mean, I know that I had a dirty brush here, but okay. So Cad Yellow Deep is achieved by taking Cad Yellow Light and Pyroli Red and mixing it together. It's the same color. I mean, I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but that's pretty darn close. So that's interesting to find out. So that means you don't need to actually buy Cad Yellow Deep because, lo and behold, you've got it already in your colors. However, Cad Yellow Deep is a beautiful color, and it is one that I really like to have as a separate entity from this little bit bluer yellow to the warmer. See, I'm not a pro at this, but I'm learning right along with you. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's our color. That is our red orange. We're gonna add a touch more red. Again, it's RO, it's RO. Okay. It's like ketchup. RO. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Very intense, very cool color. And we're just going to kind of let those colors play here. Now, a texture paste really does need some serious application because it does soak up so quickly all of those colors. All the paint. The texture paste absorbs paint is what I'm trying to say, and I'm not getting it across very well. Beautiful. Let's pull in a little bit of dark and see what we can make over there. What do our red oranges look like here? They look like gorgeous burnt sienna. That is what that color is. It's a very rich, beautiful, warm autumn brown. Perfect. Let's bring some of those in. Because these are color studies. So let's you know, show the different colors. Let's make it a little bit darker even. So we can have some higher contrast. Now, when you bring that together, then you get a totally different color. You go right into the yellow-orange color. So I grabbed some of the Cad Yellow Light with the black in my brush, and it went right there. Crazy how quickly the color can change on you without you really even realizing what it's doing. And then I'm going to bring some darn highlight in here because, oh boy, does it need it. We're going to grab a little bit of that color right there off of my fingers. So if you look, we're actually kind of doing a little bit of a, oh, what's that called? What's the word? Analog, yeah, harmony. We're doing harmony. But when it reads all together, see, now it's getting a little bit muddy. So come back in, get your pure color. And get your pure color up top. I think that's pretty spot on. And I think that's pretty spot on. We're going to say that that is a success. All right, guys, I know that this was super simple, and that's how these are supposed to be. Look at that little pop of color right there. Really just pulled those up. I know it's probably a little bit too yellow, but I'm doing it for the composition here too. Still trying to stay within my same color family here so that it reads as orange from a distance. I want it to read as red-orange when you look back at it. I think we're pretty darn close there. Had to bring in that just a little touch of highlight there for make it interesting. I think that's super cool. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little short lesson using diamonds and coins. Now, I know I did not use actual coins, but we used circular shapes that are the size of nickels. Again, looking at repetition, looking at pattern, looking at asymmetrical. It's not the same on each side. We have a lot of interest. We have a lot of texture. Beautiful. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll chat soon. I bet. Bye-bye.